I just wanted to make mention of these cows in office. Yeah. I know you dislike the thought of being defined as veal, that victory, eye of the evil left. Yes. But there's a huge conflict of interest for the government to not protect the rights of the citizens. Yes. It seems that you don't want a lawsuit. Now let's evaluate the conflict of interest of a state government that does know of a 14-year-old's right to file a for-cause action. Yes. And I, as a father, informed you of that right. And your whole thought was, well, as long as we hold his sons hostage, yes, we won't lose everything we own and we won't get prosecuted. Now, I could add to each of these lawsuits what's known as conflict of interest. Yes, it's known as the self-preservation of those that are veal. Now, for you to say, well, we do know that the law allows for any minor, age 14 and over, to file a for-cause action because of the protection of their rights. Yes, so that they can have themselves removed right now. I'm looking at billions of dollars today. Now, for those that are judges, yes, that said, well, we're just going to keep them. Yeah, we're going to hold them hostage and refuse to give them the freedoms that the law requires for them to have. Yes, you're getting sued for the conflict of interest. Now, let's say you're a teacher in the Sequim School District. You know that when Heidi had the dissolution of marriage issued, I was not given any due process. Right. The court did not have jurisdiction over the parties, the minors, and the subject matter. Oh, because the marriage certificate was issued from the United Nations. Now, I thought that we would get divorced in the United Nations. Yes. And then I would explain to them that this state and the United States has had a conflict of interest in protecting the humanitarian rights of the five minors named. Now, I'd sue you in all federal courts. Yes, the Supreme Court of the United States, having that prima facie case that I'll sue each of the Supreme Court justices of the United States. First, as their father, yes. And then each of them can sue the United States of America for refusing to enforce their rights to file for-cause actions at the age of 14 years old because of the obligation to protect the rights of those that are minors named. Now, this idea of the United States having a conflict of interest, let's just say you're sitting there in Congress. You're one of these oaths of office. You have knowledge that this state has a conflict of interest in the protection of the rights of those that are children. Yes, in that they're over 14, yeah, but they're not adults and they're not the age of 18. Pooch. Now, even if I was to talk to them after they become the age of 18, yes, I could get arrested for violating the restraint provisions of the protection order. Now, let's say we took it to the Supreme Court. You're sitting there, you're thinking, no, you don't have a case. I would say that the United States government has a significant